heart. And we have looked at the organs of the circulatory system. We have got to know that the work of the circulatory system is to pump blood to the other parts of the what? Of the body, right? So the main organ of the circulatory system is what? The heart. We have a model of the heart. And we did mention of some blood vessels. Do you remember some of the blood vessels? Blood vessels. The two through which or in which blood flows. Yes. You have veins. What is the work of the vein? Yes. It sends blood to what? To the heart. Okay. And what again? Yes, remember.
The capillaries.
The capillaries. What is the work of the capillary? Yes, the work of the capillary. So it connects what? The veins and the arteries. Now it connects the veins and what? The arteries. Okay, and the last one is for the artery or the arteries. Okay. So these are my veins and my arteries. Now you can see that one is red and one is blue, the content. So which one is the artery and which one is the vein and why? You have learned that one already. And why? So you point to me, okay, the blue or the red is the vein or the artery, and you explain why that becomes the artery or the vein. Yes. Anyone? Any assistance? Yeah, everyone, give it a try. Give it a try. No. Now we have a model of the heart here, and we have some tubes, and these tubes are the veins and the arteries. And I'm asking, which of these two tubes, the red one and the blue one, which one is the vein and which one is the artery, and why? That's the question. So, okay, sir, the blue is the vein or the blue is the artery. Then give me the reason why you are saying the blue is what? The vein or the artery. That's the question. Yes, Patrick.
The red one is the vein.
The red one is the vein.
Because it, when the heart is open, it takes blood to the, it collects blood to the heart. So
is it to the heart?
yes.
Is that what you are saying?
No, to the heart and
okay.
it will go the arteries.
Patrick has a point. Let's come for it. Yes, so the red one is what? The arteries. We said that they take blood away from the heart. So it takes blood to the body, that's from out of the heart to all other parts of what? Of the body. Then automatically the blue one becomes what? The vein. It carries blood to the heart. So this is our vein, and this is the movement of the vein. One moves from this side, and there is another one moving from this side. Then it comes to the heart, it moves like this. Then it goes either this way or that way. Then it continues. So we are going to look at the double circulation of blood. That's how the heart works. How the heart works. So circulation of blood. We have two types of circulation. That's the pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation. At your level, we are to take you through the part of the heart, and we are to take you through the blood that moves from the heart. There are two different kinds of blood. The dirty blood, that is called the deoxygenated blood, which simply means that blood without oxygen, and the oxygenated blood, the blood with what? With oxygen. We learned that whenever organs come together, it forms what? When two or more organs come together, it forms systems. So when systems come together, what happens? They form what? Organism. That's correct. So we have the circulatory system, we have the respiratory system, we have the skeletal system. So all these systems are in your system, they are in your body, the reproductive system. I have mine, you have yours. And these are systems when you are back together, that forming a full organism. So you are an organism, I am an organism, and we are all organisms. So we have the circulatory system working together with the respiratory system. So after the heart, we are going to look at the entire human body system. Now when we say they are here, that's the entire circulatory system for you to know how it is. So we say that blood from the upper part of the body, that oxygen in the blood has been used already, has to go into the heart for the heart to pump it and give it to the lungs for it to add oxygen to it. Then it becomes oxygenated. So blood coming from the upper part of my body, the heart is located somewhere here. So from the upper part from the body, all the blood that I am, the deoxygenated blood passes through the superior vena cava. Then it enters what we call the right atrium or the right auricle. So right atrium or auricle. Then the blood from the lower part of the body also enters the heart through the inferior vena cava. So that's why you can say that, so that's the deoxygenated blood. So blood from the upper part of the body is moving through the superior, then through what? The inferior too. Then it comes to where we have the right atrium. Then it just pumps it to the right ventricle. And you know, in between the right atrium and the right ventricle, we have a valve called the tricuspid valve. Which prevents blood flow back into the right atrium. So now we are going to do my hand come back, and you know, the moment blood enters the right atrium, the heart enlarges because moja abalu. What is it? Say I would use rubber more, pure water rubber and what do you call it? Ice water rubber. Would you know what's that? Is the large and stretching. It's the upper stretching, then it will contract. There was a cafe. Now when it contracts, then you know, because the entire region here is for the right ventricle. This side is the right ventricle. So it contracts. When it contracts, then the blood will pass through what we call the pulmonary artery. That's not the vein. This one is called the pulmonary artery. Then if you go to the lung, so that's the lung, it's going to the lung. So let's look at it. It's moving from here. So from here it moves, the lung is moving, then it goes on. So that's it. So this is the first part of it. So the blood is moving. It's moving. Good. So it passes through the right artery, to the right ventricle, through the tricuspid valve, then it moves up, then up it goes to the lungs. So that's the first part of the circulation. Now, when it goes to the heart, you are doing what? You are breathing. Yes. You are taking in fresh air. And we have a component in air that supports this system. And that element is called oxygen. So we have the lungs here. We have one of the lung here, another one here. So it goes to the lung for it to be oxygenated, meaning for oxygen to be added to the blood. Then it becomes clean, that's oxygenated. Then moving from the lungs, that's the lung, so moving from the lung, I was said the oxygenated blood has to go back to the heart for the heart to pump it back to the entire human body. So that you will come through every part of the body. So it passes through the pulmonary vein. Then it is taking blood to the heart. So that's the pulmonary vein. This two, that's the pulmonary vein. So blood will move through the pulmonary vein. So you can see it moving. Then it will enter into the left auricle or the left artery, neoclass, left auricle, left auricle, left auricle, left auricle, left auricle, left auricle, and the other name is left artery. Then it passes through. There is also another valve here called the mitral valve or the tricuspid valve. The other one is tricuspid, and this valve is called bicuspid valve or the mitral valve. Then it enters into the leftward ventricle. Then it expands. Now, the layer at the left ventricle is a hand and a hand shot. Just look at it. It is not a construction mistake. That's how the heart is. The surface area of the left ventricle is thick, because that side is so if it pumps the blood, it will go into the body. In your force, the apple. So under high pressure, it pumps the blood, then it passes through this particular tube. And this is called the aorta. The aorta. So there is a valve here to prevent backflow of blood. To prevent backflow of blood. And that is called the aortic valve. At our level, we need to know the bicuspid and the tricuspid. So when with the pulmonary valve, we have the pulmonary valve here, and we have the aortic valve here. This is the aortic valve, tricuspid valve, pulmonary valve. Now you read the right side. Then going to the left side, we have the bicuspid valve and the aortic valve. So then it passes through it, then we go to the aorta. What kind of aorta now? 1, 2, 3. You have the one that goes up, the one that goes down, and the one that has its way or movement around the central part of the body. So that's how it is. So that's the blood. Now, if we do have a man from the body, and as I back to the inferior, to the superior, then all it goes. It goes back to the lungs, then reaching the lungs. Now, the spiritual cipher. So it moves up and down. Any question? Any question? Is that okay? Yes. Are you sure? So the next one we are going to look at is the entire human body system. We are going to look at how blood flows. model of that one. And this is just the heart. And we are going to understand it better when we go through this one. This is the artery. And this is the vein. You have checked that one from the heart already. So this is how it is. And those in the system, everywhere we have arteries. Everywhere we have veins. So it moves together. It will move together. So if there is an artery here, there will be a vein. If there is a vein here, it will way up or no way back. That's how the blood works. Or that's how this system works. So this is an entire deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the body enters the heart through the inferior vena. So this is the inferior vena. The blood from the upper part of the body enters the heart through the superior, have you seen it? The superior vena. It is the only ever enter the right auricle or the right artery. That's it. And this is the valve for. There is a valve, which is the tricuspid valve, which prevents the backflow of blood from the right ventricle to the right auricle. Then it enters the right ventricle. It then contracts to pump the blood to the lungs, and it passes through the pulmonary artery. Then it goes to the lungs. Have you seen it? So when it enters the lungs, this is the esophagus, the trachea and the esophagus. Yes. Sorry, this is the trachea or the windpipe. So as you breathe, the esophagus is for the digestive system. Do you remember that one? Form one. Okay. So you are breathing in, breathing out. Respiration is taking place. So you are taking in air, oxygen into your lungs. Then when it comes to the lungs, have you seen it? So it's going to the lungs. That's the blood, deoxygenated blood that entered the lungs. Then it will be oxygenated. Oxygen is going to be added to the blood. Then it becomes oxygenated blood. Then it moves from the lung. From the lung, it passes through the pulmonary wall. Pulmonary wall, vein. Then it enters, so that the pulmonary vein is moving. Then it enters into the left auricle or the left artery. Then it passes through the bicuspid valve, that's the valve, which prevents. And you know, this question came in last year, 2024. After this, we look at the questions. Then it will enter the left what? Ventricle. Then the left ventricle will just pump the blood. Then it will pass through the aorta. Then it will go to the other part of the body. So have you seen it? It's going into the other part of the body. So there is a simple model for the circulatory system. So I have the question of your seniors. That's 2024. Let me cover the name of. So yes, that's BC 2024. Question number 1A, the heart. Right. We have I, up to IX. But interestingly, let me bring the heart again because that's it. That's the heart. So looking at it, we have I. The eye is showing to this ones. But don't worry, don't let it confuse you. We should be able to know the movement, the arrow, the way blood moves, and how blood moves throughout the heart. Lay down. Stand up. Let's start the one. Yes, sir. So this side, so what is the eye? If you are being asked to name the part, there is the eye. It becomes what? Artery. Are you sure that's artery? That's the iota. Okay, then we go to II. Which one is the II? Where it enters again, this side. And you also the arrow rubber. And a rubber we don't know. But say, okay, I said, I draw arrow, a cup, and there was who said, the left side of that, this side, about so this side becomes what? I becomes what? Pulmonary vein. Let's go to the III. No, this is the III. It is showing to this side. This side.
No, it's not the right.
No, it's showing to this side. Have you seen the II? This side.
The right.
Are you sure? It's the right. Good. Left atrium or auricle. Let's go to IV. The IV is showing the valve. The bicuspid valve or the mitral valve. Okay, good. So we go to 5. There is the IV, there is the V. I don't know if you can see it well. The V. Then the V. I have a V in this. The left ventricle. So let's go to VI. This is VI. Have you seen the arrow? VI. Which side is that? Correct. So this side. Let's go. The VII is showing another valve. Let's look at where that valve is. This valve. Correct. It's a tricuspid valve. Then let's go to VIII, which is the 8th one. It's showing this side. Left or right? This side. Right atrium. Then let's go to IX. IX is showing there's also another arm. IX. Good. Look at this. It didn't show inferior and superior. So just go straight to the answer. Vena cava. I repeat. When this diagram, I show the inferior, I show the superior, I show the inferior, and so let's look at this. You see the inferior and the superior. Already, or come over the back. I do give you right superior. You have to mark it for you. Inferior have to mark it for you. But keep it straight. A vena cava. Vena cava is what? Vena cava. Okay. The next one is the 10th one. The last one. X. That one is what? This side. I show you here. Little one. That's this one. I have it. No, it is. No, I don't want to show it here. I want you to have a clear look of it. It is showing at the left-hand side. We are still at the right side of the heart. No, that's not the aorta. The aorta is on the left side. This one. We don't have pulmonary artery. There's something like that. We don't have anything like that. Let's look at it again. So the right enters the vena cava, enters the artery, the vena cava, the right artery, the right ventricle. Two people never feel that color. Yes. However, two people from the right ventricle, it pumps the blood then to the lungs. Sarah. Yeah, we know it's an artery. But what type of artery? No. Vivian. Oh. From right artery, right ventricle, then it passes through something. That's not lungs. So that's it. it enters. That's the arrow. Let me show it to you. That's the direction of the arrow. It is moving away from the heart. So what name is that particular part or the other? It's on the right side, taking blood from the heart to the lungs. Yeah, there, that's side one. Elijah. Pulmonary artery. You said pulmonary artery. No, you said artery. And there's nothing like pulmonary artery. So it's artery. So that's it. Wait. Pulmonary artery. So that's it. Now, let's look at something. In this question, when we say omnium part or say state one function for each of the parts labeled I, X, and X. So because when I say I and the side is what the iota. So you are going to give me one function of the iota. That's the question. Then, yes, I've seen something which I want to talk about it. I from the lungs to the heart. Pulmonary. Then IX. Oh, fine. Good. That's it. That's the IX. That's what. Correct. X. The X becomes the pulmonary artery. So that's it. So what is the work of the iota? Yes. To the other part of the body. Wow, that's perfect. That's perfect. So the iota, so that's the iota. It takes blood from the heart to the other part of the body. So yes, we can see the category. What type of blood? I was watching liver because when we are marking, look at that. What about the other part of the body? No. Oxygenated. So contains. Not for me. Hello. Hello. I'm continue. So it takes oxygenated blood from the heart to the body. Let's say to the body. Then pulmonary vein. That's the II, the pulmonary vein.
It takes blood away from the
No.
It takes blood from the lungs.
Yes, Latin. What type of blood? I'm interested. Yes, Latin. Correct. So it takes oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. Now this one. So it also takes some of it from the lungs to the vena cava. Yes, then superior, inferior. That's the vena cava. Yes. What's the name? Robert. Yes, very color. What's big last year, I was teaching this topic. And when I was teaching this topic, we drew it on the floor, the draw. And now we are 19. I made them to walk 2 weeks. 2 weeks. By then, I have had an accident. And now, my other school went through the master college of I have to come. And now, some church at because of the seniors, I came. And when I came, we were doing it and they were just joking. And Pat is there. Pat, because it maintain the prayer and actually. So if you say, don't be joking. Number 2, I took your seniors to the transfer electrical energy. We did this in Form 2. See your band. We did this. Sarah, your group. Let's say your group. You did this. The oil. Separation funnel. Do you remember that thing? Johnson, your group. You did the evaporation. Do you remember? Joke with it. That one. Just last year. Okay? This is compulsory. You do it. You have to do it. So the vein cover, according to Latin, it takes deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart. Oh, that's correct. Then the pulmonary artery, the last one. Pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery, it takes. Yes, that's correct. Deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs. That's correct. So 4 marks. For when you are 4 marks, it says that explain briefly why the left lower part of the heart has a thicker muscle. My boss is here. Why the lower, especially why the left, so this is the left side, right? Yeah. The left lower part of the heart has a thicker muscle. We can say it in the heart, so we can't show it. Yeah, so explain why it has a thicker muscle. When I was talking, I told you that it has a thicker muscle because it has to pump the blood under high pressure. Because after the all the other part of the body, it is I'm pumping it. That's the reason why. Put it there. Okay.
So right now, this one. Right now.
We are learning.
Right on the heart.
Okay, we have never much one already. 2 parts of the heart where oxygenated blood can be found. 2 parts of the heart where oxygenated blood can be found. Where? You know the pressure of your heart. Where? Oxygenated blood. You know we have 4 divisions of the heart. All I'm saying, by 2 places are, you know, oxygenated blood.
Right?
Right? You said right? So left atrium, left ventricle, pulmonary artery, so literally, these are the places. The left, the auricle, the ventricle, the aorta. That's where we have.
Sir, where the left one is the diet.
The left one is the bar, and the right is the tri. So it's part of school. Last one. It says that take 2 ways Bile is the flow of blood to and from the mammalian heart, as shown in this diagram, can be kept at acceptable levels. My chocolate moja about many you want to keep you at an acceptable level. Yes. Okay. Assignment number 2. Tomorrow morning, before we go out there, we'll bring the answer to that question. You said it. Don't worry. Keep it there. Tomorrow, when we come, we bring it, then we'll do it. Yes, any concerns?
Well, you see,
Any concerns? Okay, it's time for break, so we end here. See you God tomorrow. Have a nice day. Yes, but I will take it. I will take my word before. You will give me the broken heart.
Yes, so that it's not.
So if you get broken heart,
it's the heart will block into two. So the heart will divide into two. The left and the right will divide.
You cannot tell me. Okay, so that's it. Tomorrow I'll take it. The question is with Patrick. Make sure you copy the question. You solve it then tomorrow. You take it. Okay. See you.